Okay, we talked about this problem before. However, it looks like some of you still have a problem with this, and you're asking me to go over this again. So in this one here, we have x to the power of 3, okay, 3, minus x to the power of 2 plus 7. You're going to make sure these are in order. If it's not right in order, in this case they are. And then here we have x plus 2.
Oh, I remember this now.
Okay. So you have to make a long division for this one. That's what you have to do. So let me ask somebody to participate here for this problem, because we already done this individually before. So who wants to tell me what would be a first step? What do we do first? Next.
You try to get x to the third, so you would put x squared above x to the third.
Okay, so Vanessa says to x, you want to find x to the third. You're right. You want to ask yourself, what times x give you x to the third? And that is x to the power of 2. That's what you mean, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what we do now is we multiply this x square. You distribute that to this. So it's like you have x squared. You take the x squared and distribute that
X cubed.
plus 2. That's what you do. So it would be x squared. Go ahead. What do you get?
X cubed plus 2x squared.
Right. So we record this down here. You get x cubed plus 2x to the power of 2. And now we need to find the remainder, right? Well, you need to find the remainder here. To find the remainder, we need to subtract. We need to subtract these two columns. So to subtract, what do we do? Can you remember that? What do we do?
Distribute the negative, so then it would become negative x cubed minus 2x squared.
And so distributing, we just say we're going to change the subtraction to addition and change the sign of this to its opposite sign. It's kind of like distributing, you're right. So you see how we get x cubed minus x cubed would be 0, and the remainder would be what? Minus x to the power of 2 minus 2x to the power of 2. That gives me minus what?
3x squared.
Right. So this is my remainder so far. Let me ask somebody else to participate here. Kevin, you want to try? What do you do next? What would be your next number here you look for? What times x give you minus 3x squared? Okay, somebody with the microphone, go ahead and respond then. I see some of you are typing there.
Negative x squared.
You said negative. I think you said negative 3x. I think I heard that. Okay, when you log into this session, try to find a quiet place so we don't get this background noise as much as possible. So here we get minus 3x. If I multiply again, like you're distributing minus 3x again to x plus 2. So that's what you're doing really. So you distribute that and record it down here. So let's use a different color now. So here you would get minus 3x squared, and then here we get minus 6x. Again, what we need to do here is to subtract. Okay, somebody with a microphone can tell me what would be the next step, just like we did here.
Cancel out after changing the sign, the 3x squared. So it'll be positive 7 plus 6.
The same process. We want to change subtraction to addition, right? That's what we do first. And then change the sign here to its opposite sign. That's what we do. Okay? So the goal here is to change the subtraction to addition and change the sign in the second row here to its opposite sign, and then just simply add them up. And then then we just simply add this minus 3x squared plus 3x squared that adds up to 0. So what would be my remainder? Someone with a microphone, tell me what's my remainder.
Six x.
6x you said? So you also have that 7, right? So it would be 6x.
Yes, I forgot the 7.
We have 6x plus 7. We cannot combine those, so they're different terms. Okay.
Wouldn't it be negative 6x?
Well, we change the sign to its opposite sign, right? We look at the new sign now.
Okay, I got mixed up.
Just like what we did here, we look at the new sign here. Good. All right, so the next step is what times x give me 6x? What is that?
6.
Plus 6. Plus 6. If I distribute plus 6, I'm going to write it down here straight now. 6x plus what?
12.
12. So again, the step is to subtract. Instead of subtracting, what are we going to do? We're going to add and then change the sign to its opposite sign. So this sign goes plus, now becomes minus, this becomes minus, and then we just simply add them up. So what would be the remainder now?
Negative 5.
Negative 5, very good. So when I have a remainder here, what would be the last term here?
Negative 5 over x plus 2.
Very good. That would be negative 5 over x plus 2. Again, if you're not sure how we got this, you can kind of ask yourself, what times x plus 2 over 1 give me that remainder? That's what you're looking for. And always going to be a fraction. This fraction always consists of remainder over the quotient x plus 2. So that's how we got this. So when you see that this fraction in the last term means you just have a remainder. The remainder appears at the top of the fraction. So which one is the correct choice here to pick? A, B, C, or D?
B.